Big models like Qwen 3.8 score really well in the benchmark numbers, but usually just respond very slow in generating answers. And that's where the DFlash2 upgrade comes in, which speeds up the generation speed by 15 times while having no accuracy drop from the base model. Today, using this technique, I'm going to be building my own writer autocomplete, which takes any query in my text or prompt, loads the DFlash draft model, and give me an instant verified text in autocomplete. If you're new to the channel, welcome back to Build with AI series, where I cover local AI free tools and models and build practical AI projects with them. And today's focus is the latest update on Qwen 3.8 family, which uses a guessing technique of DFlash2, so our computer works a lot less, making running large language models much faster. Usually a large 27 billion parameter model would just crawl on a standard machine, but this new method speeds up things dramatically, giving you up to 15 times faster text generation. The standard way these systems work is the autoregressive decoding way, where they just pick one word at a time and give the response to the user. This method is exactly why all these big models feel really slow in old graphic cards. But instead of that slow one-by-one process, this tool guesses a whole chunk of text instantly. So it does this all in a single forward pass, which cuts down the waiting time massively. And you might worry that guessing words faster would mean the answer get worse or less accurate, but the main brain actually double checks everything, meaning you lose zero quality in the final output. So basically the drafter model is giving predictions to the base model, and the base model will then verify all of those predictions and give the final response basis the best candidates. And the time it takes for this drafter model to make these guesses stays exactly the same every single time. So it does not matter how long the text is, as the system will never slow down. Now before looking inside the engine, I'm going to be downloading this in my system. So I'm going to be using the Hugging Face library to download both the base model and the drafter model in my system. So you just need to copy these commands, which I will also be putting in the GitHub link in description and pinned comments. Open up any of your coding terminals and just paste them here. Just keep in mind that you will be needing at least 32 to 64 GB of VRAM available in your system just to run all of these models. So right now in this laptop I have 4 GB of VRAM, so I'm going to be downloading this in my other system and use the cloud GPUs to test it for now. So let us dive a bit deeper into the engine to see actually how this magic happens. Previous popular systems like Eager 3 were definitely an improvement, but they still suffered for waiting in line because they used to predict tokens one by one. And this waiting in line causes a massive traffic jam in your computer memory, but this new system completely removes that traffic jam by doing the predictions in a sequence way, making the whole flow really smooth for our memory. And it uses a tiny lightweight sidekick model to help out, which gives an entire block of 8 tokens simultaneously for the next predictions. So the workflow starts whenever you ask a question, and that text directly goes into the guessing engine, and the sidekick jumps into action by just giving quick guesses in one single shot, which basically builds a rough draft of the sentence before the base model even looks at it. And then a special filtering system steps in to make sure all of these quick guesses actually make sense. So it cleans the rough draft drastically, only keeping the best candidates for the base model. And finally, the large base model will review the draft, check all the words at the exact same time, and if the guess is perfectly correct, it will just directly accept it, saving a lot of time and memory of our system. And this filtering system uses a mathematical technique which is called dynamic convolutions, which is added into the tiny draft model to maintain the high acceptance probability across all positions. So the candidates that are given from the drafter path are always viable and maintained in a high quality before giving it to the base model. And during every checking phase, it successfully pushes forward about 7 solid words at once. So the main engine is taking massive steps forward instead of the tiny slow steps of the autoregressive technique. And if you look at the official performance numbers to see if it is actually living the hype, and it is doing heavy mathematical reasoning tasks, this DFlash2 technique reaches speed of more than 200 tokens per second, which is 3 times faster than the model running in the normal way. And even while writing Python code, it is having the same amount of jump, also performing really well compared to the multi-token prediction and the previous T-Spark technique. And on average, the main brain completely agrees with about 5.5 guesses words every round. And this high agreement rate is exactly why the overall speed boost is really high. Now for testing the speed in real time, I'm going to be building an application which will act like a ghostwriter for me, giving me real-time autocomplete predictions. So the target model I'm going to be using is Qwen 3.8 27B, and the drafter model will be the DFlash2 given by the Inco AI team. So first we are going to be loading both the target model and the drafter model using the transformers libraries, and then in the dashboard I'm going to be writing my title and subtitle, and there will be dynamic options to select the max tokens that the model will be generating. You can limit this if you want less memory to be used in your system, and there will also be an option to enable the Draft2 speculative assistant model. Then there will be a simple text area where we can write any of our prose or the code prompts, and our model plus drafter engine will directly generate our autocompletes. So for giving the final answer, we are going to be using the same libraries from Hugging Face, and if we are enabling the speculative decoding, we are going to be giving the assistant model also. Otherwise, we are just going to ask the target base model to generate all the outputs. And then we are going to check how many tokens were generated and what was the token generation time, and display the completed text along with all the metrics in the dashboard. So the aim is to just check what is the token generation speed while using the base model and while combining the Draft2 engine. Now to launch the application, you just need to go to terminal and just launch our application using the streamlit run command. And Streamlit will launch this in your local browser where you can put any of your input and just need to click on generate autocomplete. So here I'm going to be giving the task that it should write a Python code to fetch top Reddit post on the old.reddit.com site. So this is the main site that is used for scraping the Reddit post, and our model says to generate the final full Python code for it. Just use my other machine to send this request, and while the generation is being made, let us look at the strengths and the limitations of this technique, as every piece of technology has some pros and cons. The biggest win is obviously the sheer speed, making our heavy workloads finish in a fraction of time. But a major downside is that this system is quite picky and only work with specified matching pairs, so you cannot just use any tiny model to help, and it has to be the custom model that is trained with the original brain. Also, because you are running two brains at once, it will eat up a lot more graphic memory, so you will need enough space to hold both the base model and its little speedy sidekick simultaneously. But once you have both of these available, you will get the best quality of the base model while having a massive throughput generations and also flattening your latency curve even if you are processing heavy workloads, because the drafter model produces all of the predictions in a single forward pass. So the primary use cases where you can use this kind of tool is first of all for tools like chatbots, which need to react instantly without any loading bars at all. And similarly for real-time voice assistants and the coding ID autocompletes, you need these faster generations for the best developer experience. And the biggest takeaway is how well it fares against the cloud competitors, as you are getting the frontier intelligence while running completely open source on your own system. And with response times this insanely slow, it just feels as snappy as the most expensive web tools, but you do not have to pay any monthly fees, and your private data never leaves your system. And now my generated output is ready. It has given me the full code, which is using the Python request library to go to the old.reddit.com site. Then it is fetching the complete JSON schema from the web results and extracting the titles and URL of each of the top posts. And if you look at the generation speeds, it is giving 214 tokens per second in output, and the acceptance rates of the draft model is around 6 tokens per second. So that was the complete breakdown of how the DFlash upgrade is making the Qwen 3.8 incredibly fast locally. As usual, all the code files and the readme file with step-by-step instruction on how you can set up the project will be available in first link in description and pinned comments, so you can directly follow along and get started with this model right now. Let me know in comments if you want me to cover more such AI tools and models, and follow the channel for more AI builds, updates and workflows.